So as you lot may have seen, I can be pretty creative when it comes to transforming thinking with feelings. One thing I like doing a lot is poetry. I love poetry. I'm standing by the to love is to act sign is where it is. You can't tell someone you love them. You have to show them. It's that simple. So I made a quote recently and it said, love is an undoubted, underrated and unconditional term for inclusion. So I'm gonna do a spoken word on trauma, and it's going to relate between a care leaver and the type of relationship that they have after leaving care with professionals. So I'm just gonna get straight into it. It's hard to explain all that trauma and pain, like each thought was a thorn being torn from my brain. Each step that I take's getting heavier in weight, so instead I'll just wait and hope to have faith, just pray to stay safe, but I hope I'm not late. Still we debate the facts of our fate when the matter of fact is the acts that we make. The words that we choose and the things that we do, we've been through enough, what else should we prove? With nothing left to lose but some scars and a bruise, you just have to sit and think, what could the other staff do with the stuff that they knew? But it's tough and it's hard because I'm stuck and confused. The other half of the staff are out on a cruise. They're in a ship in the distance because they're burning out. Well, I'm overburned, look how I'm turning out. I don't take vacation, so who's learning now? You can nod and agree, and if not, turn around. You can walk out the door, just don't make a sound. Either way, you'll get paid and enjoy the rainy days, while the rest of the kids just pray for a say while taking the blames for the aims of the rage. You can look at your watch, but the time's going nowhere. The tick and the talk of the clock is the same, but I'm so rare. They say I'm aggressive and I'm getting them so scared, but they don't understand me, so I say that I don't care. Because if you knew who I was, how I felt and what I want, you wouldn't be asking for this proof that I've got. Reassure me that it's me that you see and not a monster in a box. Well, that's how I picture it. I'm perceived to be a beast. Before I speak, they stop with ease like they already depicted it. Nevertheless, I'll be doing my best not to stress, and I'm trying my hardest, but my head is a mess, and I can't sleep when I'm vexed, because my thoughts are the darkest. Trust me, it's like my mind and my body are departed. I'm wondering who's gonna die next. It's not hard to suggest I'm already a target, and I'm still standing here keeping everyone laughing through the pain and the rage, because the funny thing is that this is my stage, and I express how I feel and how I cope with my brain. You see, your job is my life, but how do we cross paths? All because once I was left in a park in the dark while you're fairly older but younger and taking a bath, are you having a laugh? You see, the scars might fade, but the harm won't stop, so I'm looking at the skies just hoping that the stars don't drop, because even I get soaked when my heart does throb. The friends that I have are the ones that I chose, the ones who don't act but actions have shown. They're far from obliged to be a friend or a foe, so for me it's a blessing to be left all alone. So my business family, have you witnessed the tragedy? Being taken by surprise and exposed to the catastrophe with the fear and the havoc leave you feeling angry but happily. Tormented inside by the stories you type, but you're working with kids who have lived it in life. They deal with this trauma each day in their mind, but you're out of the office so you can't make the time. What happens behind closed doors? I don't know, because I don't have a badge, and if I did, I would find more. I would get to the rooms that were rightfully yours and take pride in the work that might just be yours, then at least I could try to bypass the fact that you don't have the time now. So it's hard for me to take time out to find out, like, why now? You practice your studies that get you your job, but you stop with the caring once you got a boss. Restricting permissions, the visions collide. It's hard to entice what visions arise when you're stuck in a place that's been disguised and hypnotized through years of political lies. Now the typical type will cause a critical hype, jeopardizing their life because they don't know their rights. Write a well-worded letter with subliminal lines. I make it straight to the point. That's why when I do it, I'll do it with rhymes.